Alrighty, we're making this a quick one here. I know it's been a few weeks since I last talked about the 49ers. This was after they lost to the Browns, which, okay, well, at least they had a chance to win the game on the final play. They gave the game against the Vikings. I was only able to watch the first half, and it looked absolutely miserable. And, of course, they lost that game. I don't care that the score was 22-17. The game was already over by halftime. Then I didn't get a chance to watch the Cincinnati game at all due to family events. Fun time there. And listening to it on the radio as much as I could, once again, it just looked like they were not there to play. I mean, it's been a few weeks now, so I'm not going to have up-to-date analysis, not that I ever really do, in the first place here. But now, since the trade deadline occurred, they got Chase Young from Washington. I think this is a good pickup there. Brock Purdy got to do some wonderful stuff over in Iowa during his break here for his bye week. So we'll see what occurs. Next up is Jacksonville, and this is where the Niners are starting to get to the meat of their schedule now. And being a 3-loss team doesn't really concern me, or at least it really wouldn't, because, okay, if you're a 3-loss team, you could still finish the season 14-3. That's still a fantastic record. That would actually be better than what they finished with last year. That depends if they were to go undefeated for the rest of the season here, which I don't see quite happening. But 3 losses wouldn't be a big deal if it just didn't occur in a row. I guess that's kind of where my concern happens to be. Not to say this is completely detrimental and the Niners are going to be off the rails now or anything. I mean, we're talking through 8 weeks, they're 5-3, whereas the past few seasons they've been like 3-4 at some point. So it's nothing to be concerned about. I think it'll be fine. We'll see how it goes. First step is Jacksonville. They get over the Jacksonville hurdle and win. Although, granted, it's in Jacksonville. We know how Jacksonville does. Then again, this is not Jacksonville in England. We got to see how they played in both of those games, and it was actually rather good. But I digress. Win this game, continue on to the next one. We'll see how it goes from there. I think Purdy can bounce back from this. You learn more from losses than you do actually winning. There's nothing wrong with this. The criticisms leveled against him, I guess maybe they're still fair in some regards, but at the same time, he's literally the last pick of the draft. The fact that he's able to do what he's doing right now is nothing short of fantastic. But of course, there's plenty more to learn. It doesn't matter which quarterback you look at in the history of the sport. They all had their down seasons. They've all had their bad games. If I recall correctly, Brett Favre threw a pick 6 on his first pass. Anyone who's more of a football historian buff than I am, please look that up. I could have sworn at least it was an interception at the very least. Anywho, Christian McCaffrey will probably still score another touchdown in the next game and break that record there for most games with a consecutive touchdown. I believe Trent Williams and Debo should be back. The team should be at full strength. I'm not concerned at this point now how they're going to handle it. I think they'll be just fine going into Sunday. But we'll see, of course, in how they play the game. So until then, I wish you the best of luck and enjoy the rest of the week here, whether you are a Niners fan or a fan of any other team, including the Cowboys. Yeah, including the Cowboys. I'll be nice to you guys. I got a buddy at work who's a Cowboys fan. He's an all right guy. So enjoy the rest of your week until then. And until next Wednesday, forever faithful to the Bay. I'm Pax Salinas. Thank you very much.